Oh, you ready to go?
Yeah.
You are motivated, huh? Hi, this is Kelly from Hills Deals and Wheels Mobile Home Investing Course, and today we're going to be talking about mobile home investing for beginners, what you need to know. As a beginner mobile home investor, it's very important that you understand what type of mobile home that you're going to purchase. Okay. Is it going to be a total rehab? Is it going to be a partial rehab? Or is it going to be a mobile home that does not need a rehab whatsoever? You're going to be selling this mobile home as is. And then after the rehabs, or even if you don't do a rehab, what do you plan on doing with this particular property? Now, if you've been following any of our videos, you will know that we like to rent our properties out. So we use our properties as rental properties. So that's very important. Before you even purchase a mobile home, you have to figure out what type of mobile home you plan on purchasing. So now we're going to take a look at a total rehab. Now, a total rehab might consist of some major stuff that you have to repair, and sometimes this can be a little costly, but this should be nothing like repairing a single family home. So some things you might have to repair in order to pass this particular mobile home off to your end buyer is that you might have to repair the roof, you might have to repair the ceiling, you might have to do some subflooring, you might have to do some electrical work, some plumbing, carpet, and paint, some drywall, AC, a hot water heater, skirting, and appliances. So, financially, do you have the money in order to complete a total rehab? That's what you need to think about before you purchase a mobile home that needs a total rehab. So, we're looking at a total rehab right now, and this mobile home, which is a double wide, is sitting in the middle of nowhere. So, you're probably going to have to move this particular mobile home. Definitely going to need a roof, siding, windows, probably some doors, some skirting, that's for sure. Something's going on with the carpet. We had to replace that, or maybe even the subflooring. So these are things you have to think about. The kitchen is definitely have to be a total gut job. And as you can see, something's going on with the ceiling of this particular mobile home, which means something might be going on with the roof. The bathroom is definitely going to have to be redone. So these are some things you have to think about when you are doing a total rehab. This is another total rehab. And this is what I'm talking about. Financially, are you ready for this type of rehab? Don't get me wrong, rehabbing a mobile home is nothing like rehabbing a single family home. As you can see, we need drywall throughout the whole mobile home. Now we're looking at my most favorite thing to do, which is a partial rehab. With the partial rehab, we're only looking at minor stuff. Now we might be looking at the same stuff that we were looking at when we were doing a total rehab. We're still going to be looking at the flooring and the ceiling and the subflooring and all that good stuff. However, this time we're only looking at doing patchwork. We're only going to patch up the roof and the ceiling. We're only going to be doing some minor repairs on the subflooring, especially if we find a soft spot. Regardless if you're doing a partial rehab or a total rehab, if you have to do any electrical or plumbing work, please, guys, always hire somebody who's licensed. Now, let's look at the carpet and the paint. Now, if you already found your end buyer might want to do their own carpet and paint. So that might be an expense we don't have to encounter. Now, if we're looking at drywall, guys, once again, you might not have to replace the entire wall. You might have to just do some patchwork on the drywall. Now, when we're looking at a partial rehab, guys, we might not need to repair the AC or the hot water heater. We might just have to do some maintenance on the AC and the hot water heater. With the total rehab, we might have to replace the entire system. Now, when we're looking at skirting in a partial rehab, guys, we might have to replace a couple of the skirtings, but nothing major. Okay, like I said, with the partial rehab, we're doing minor stuff. And the appliances, I would for sure hold off on the appliances when we're doing the partial rehab because your end buyer might already have their own appliances. So this is actually our mobile home. This is a partial rehab. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single wide mobile home. The sellers actually wanted $40,000 for this particular mobile home. We talked them down in less than 5 minutes to $15,000. The unfortunate thing about this particular mobile home is that the sellers had a bunch of furniture in this particular mobile home. And after we moved the furniture, or shall I say after they moved the furniture, we found out that there were a couple of soft spots in this particular mobile home. So we had to do the flooring. Okay. And we actually had to do one of the bathtubs as well. This is why I'm calling this as a partial rehab. This mobile home has been rented out for over 2.5 years. And unfortunately, our tenants actually moved out recently because they purchased a mobile home of their own. So now it's all about sweeping out the mobile home and rinsing and repeating. This is how we do it at Heels, Deals, and Wheels Mobile Home Investing course. Don't forget about the free PDF in the description. So now we're talking about no rehab whatsoever. We're purchasing the mobile home as is. Hopefully you're going to buy the mobile home very, very low, and you're going to turn around and resell it at a higher price. So this particular video I'm going to show you, this was our plans for this particular mobile home. No rehab whatsoever. However, we found out after assessing the mobile home that it did need a couple of repairs. And because of the age of the mobile home and because of the lot rent in this particular park, we decided upon not purchasing this mobile home whatsoever because, first of all, the seller wanted $35,000 for this particular mobile home. Before I even left this mobile home, they agreed upon $20,000 for this particular mobile home. If the mobile home was not so old and if the lot rent had not been so high, we would have purchased this mobile home with no rehab, purchased it for very low, and then turned around and resold that mobile home to an end buyer. We were looking at the lot here, guys, that's across the street. Okay, and this gentleman came out, so I was taking video, and he started telling us about this particular mobile home, which he's saying is a 1988. It's very nice. He said it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. He wants to sell it because he plans on moving to Mexico. So he's getting everything situated. I'm not really feeling the tree going through the little awning. It is very creative. At least there's no other mobile home that could be parked up against this particular mobile home. And so he is going to show us the inside of the home. I'm not really sure if the shed comes with this particular mobile home or not. It looks like we got a metal roof. If y'all can see, it looks like a metal roof. And all in all, not a bad looking mobile home. Like I said, Section 8 is really booming out here. Not really sure. He wants $35,000. I'm not really sure if you can get that dollar amount for a 1988, guys. We have never spent a dollar amount on a mobile home whatsoever.
I can show you, you know, the...
You built this here?
Yes.
Okay.
I've done construction before.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yesterday my son, because I got a back surgery, look at it.
Oh my God, you better be careful.
And my son, they come help me and everything, but nothing, they don't pull nothing back. I says, don't worry about it. Somebody come and take care of it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Very nice. Okay, that's the master.
Yeah, the master room, but she's in a shower and nothing, and let me.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah. You ready to get out of here? You got suitcase already. Sold everything.
So the appliances stay?
The appliance, except by the refrigerator, everything is stay. But the refrigerator is new, you know.
Oh, okay. Washer and dryer? Is there a light here?
I'm sorry about all this.
That's okay. You didn't know. Okay. This is very nice.
Yeah, we need a little paint, you know, because I want to paint it before I start moving and everything. The AC is still working, but they're not enough because that heat, you know, it's so hot.
Right. Right. The AC is a little old, huh?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
But you know what? They work better than the new ones.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
It's not man's like junk. It's like pubic hair junk.
It's okay going?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Oh, you ready to go?
Yeah.
You are motivated, huh?
We started moving everything. Yeah.
Wow, the closet is
everything right
yeah, the
here.
closet is so big.
Yeah, they don't got the light.
Oh, there's no light there?
They got a light, I guess. No, oh, no.
That's okay, sir. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay,
This room is.
very nice. Very nice.
Go ahead, go
Oh,
ahead.
very nice.
Yeah, we started getting some everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can move it.
So what's going on here?
We never finished. What happened down there? I don't remember what happened down there.
No leak though, huh?
I think I'm not for sure, man. I don't remember.
Okay. So why would I be so excited about finding a leak in a mobile home? Well, after I assessed that mobile home, I told you guys they wanted $35,000 for that particular mobile home. After I found the leak, and after I found a couple of soft spots in the mobile home, and after I detected that the AC wasn't working that well, they went from $35,000 to $20,000 for that particular mobile home. Due to the fact that the lot rent was very high in that particular park and that mobile home was very old, we turned that mobile home to a wholesale deal. Okay, so you purchased your mobile home. You figured out if your mobile home was going to be a total rehab, meaning everything needed to be done on that mobile home. It was like a complete gut job. Or you had a partial rehab, meaning you only had to do a couple of things here and there, some minor stuff. Okay. Or you had a mobile home that need no rehab whatsoever. It was sold to you as is. You purchased it very, very low, and then you turned around, did nothing to it, and sold it very high. Okay. So the next thing you have to think about is what are you going to do with that mobile home? And what we like to do with our mobile homes, we like to rent our mobile homes out to Section 8. So we like to rent our mobile homes out. So, of course, when you're renting your mobile homes out, guys, they have to be up to par. Okay. You have to make sure everything is working, and you have to consult with Section 8 regarding what has to be done in that mobile home in order for you to rent that mobile home out to somebody else. So, the next step is we're going to talk about how is your end buyer going to pay you. Okay, that's very, very important. How are you going to get this money for this particular mobile home? And guys, a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, sometimes people might need a bank loan. Okay, so is that something that you're willing to work for? Because sometimes a bank loan for a mobile home does not happen overnight. All right. And so when we're talking about bank loans, is this end buyer, are they only needing a loan for the mobile home itself and nothing else? Now, if you own a mobile home that's also on land, are they going to need a loan for the mobile home and the land, or are they just going to need a loan for the land? You have to figure out what they're going to need. Now, I'm just going to tell you the truth. Sometimes it is an uphill battle getting a loan for a used mobile home. There is not a lot of banks that will give you a loan for a used mobile home. Now, let's just say you found your end buyer, and now your end buyer is willing to sell or finance from you. Okay. And what does that mean in a nutshell? Basically, what happens is that they know the final dollar amount of that particular mobile home, and they're willing to give you a large deposit, and then they're willing to pay you monthly for that particular mobile home. They're not going through the bank. You become the bank. You, as the investor of the mobile home, the owner of the mobile home, you become the bank. Okay. And so when there's seller financing, guys, like I said, you're asking for a large deposit, and then the number of months is very important, and also the interest rate is very important. It would behoove you, it would behoove you to get a mortgage loan originator so you can do this correctly. If you know nothing about how to create a note, guys, you can look in the description and you will see that I have a mini course. And in that mini course, it shows you how to create a note. It also shows you how to find mobile home parks that allow for renting, and it also shows you how to find Section 8s for your particular mobile home. Now, we're still talking about your end buyer and how the end buyer is going to pay for the mobile home. That's very, very important. Are they going to pay you cash? Okay. And where are they going to get the cash from? Okay. 9 times out of 10, maybe they have saved up the money or whatever the case may be. But I have noticed around income tax time, A lot of people have a lot of extra money, and sometimes around income tax time, you can find a buyer who is willing to pay you cash. Now, back to the rental aspect of it. Those of you might do something different with your mobile homes, but like I said, we like to rent our mobile homes out to Section 8. Of course, you're going to have a rental agreement with whoever is going to rent your mobile home out. And of course, they're going to have to give you a security deposit, and they're going to have to sign a lease agreement. And on top of that, guys, like I said, we like dealing with Section 8. Section 8 is going to come and inspect the mobile home. After they inspect the mobile home, they allow the tenant to move in. After you guys complete the paperwork, you will start getting paid through Section 8.